and we're joined on the phone by Michael Shafar. How's it going?
Very well. How are you guys going?
Very, very well, thanks, Michael. Before we begin, can we just quickly clarify? We were talking about how to pronounce your name at the beginning of our show. Is it Shafar? Is it Shafar? Can you enlighten us with this, maybe?
It's Shafar, and I must say, this is a very critical question that I get asked most days. And it's Shafar.
Okay, it's just Shafar. Awesome.
That's it.
Awesome. So have you just performed a gig or something, Michael?
I literally just got off stage, and I felt really bad because I thought I'd missed this call, but it turns out I haven't, and I am very happy that I haven't.
Oh, awesome. How did your gig go, Michael? Tell us a bit about it.
It was actually, it was pretty good. I'm doing I'm in Brunswick at a place called the Brunswick Green, and they do like a political comedy room every month. So I just went on stage and tried to do some political comedy. Tried some new things. Some of it worked, some of it didn't work, but it's all part of the fun.
It does sound a bit fun. One of the things we wanted to ask you about today is you're hosting the Melbourne Comedy's Rising Stars that's coming up on Saturday, August 13th at the Butterfly Club. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I'm super excited. So it's on, this Saturday at the Butterfly Club, which is a really great venue just in the city, like very cool, very trendy, very Melbourne. It's just a lineup of some of like the best new acts at the comedy festival. So like, people who you might have potentially missed because they were sold out for most of their runs. Good chance to like kind of see them in action, like this really cool lineup. So we've got guys from, ABC and, radio and everything, just really, really like super funny dudes who just kind of smashed, and I thought it'd be fun to get them all into a show just for one night and just try and, give people like a real good taste of basically what they missed out at the comedy festival if they didn't get to see their full show.
Oh, that's awesome. So if you're having comedy festival withdrawals, this might be the event for you.
That's exactly what this is meant to be, yes.
Awesome. So is showcasing upcoming talent important to you, Michael? I know that you've also hosted Raw Comedy. I actually was there at the event. So this must be something that's kind of close to your heart.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no. I love doing shows with like other really good like new fresh comics. So yeah, it's absolutely something I love doing, and it's really fun to be able to like create a platform, for other people and like give people like the opportunity to do a really fun gig, to a full house. So yeah, I absolutely love doing it. It's one of the best things one of my favorite things about doing comedy is kind of hosting this kind of show.
Awesome. And how were the comedians in the lineup selected? Was it just people who kind of really stood out to you as being like really fresh?
Well, it's kind of like, I try to make sure it's pretty diverse. So I try to get like, a mix of people with like different like backgrounds and perspectives on things, just so that it's interesting for the audience. So like, you get a real kind of range of things, but also like just people who are just, a real, funny, just people who can just like smash, a 7-8 minute spot and just make people laugh all the way through. So, and also, a lot of these guys, I saw their shows, at the comedy festival and was just blown away. So I was like, I'd love to do a gig with these guys and get them all together.
Yeah, that's awesome, Michael. That's really cool. By the way, congratulations on your show at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, Jewish-ish. How did that go?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was so much fun. The whole season sold out. I did an extra show and that sold out too. So, I was real stoked. People came along to it, and people told their friends, and yeah, it was a really, really fun month. Super tiring. It was my first time I've done a full month of shows, and being on stage 23 times for like 3 weeks or so is super tiring. But I guess that's kind of the job when you're doing those festivals.
Oh, really cool. So, Michael, if you're one of our avid listeners who is a aspiring comedian, what advice do you think you would give for a young person who might be listening right now who's thinking, I really want to get into comedy, I want to do, be involved in some sort of a show like this? What advice would you give to a young comedian?
My advice would just be like, sit down and write some jokes, and then, write 5 minutes of jokes, and then go to an open mic night, at any night of the week. There's open mic nights all over Melbourne, and go on stage and give them a try and see how you go. That's just kind of the only way you can really, start getting good is just by, writing stuff out and then trying it on stage and seeing what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, is that how you started in comedy, Michael?
Yeah, exactly. I think pretty sure that's how like almost everyone starts. Unless they come in from radio or TV or anything. That's pretty much how everyone starts, just by, trying out stuff at an open mic night and then just keep doing that until you kind of get good.
Cool. That's awesome, Michael. If any of our listeners would like to learn more information or more details about Melbourne Comedy's Rising Stars Night, where do they have to go for information?
Oh, they can just head to the website of the Butterfly Club. It's just butterflyclub.com.au. And, our show's obviously listed on there. You can grab tickets through there as well. We've got a discount code as well that ends pretty soon. You can type in early bird when you're buying tickets. So if you want to come along, that's a little tidbit for them.
Cool. And we ask every comedian we interview on the show this question, just as our final wrap-up question. How do you take your Weet-Bix?
How do I take my Weet? I don't have Weet-Bix because I'm fructose intolerant, so it actually makes me quite ill. So imagine if I did take Weet-Bix, I'd probably have to give myself a day off to survive. Is that a good answer? Is that the correct answer?
Sure. It's probably the most hardcore answer.
So you don't take your Weet-Bixes, essentially. You just don't eat them. You just look at them.
My answer is I don't take Weet-Bix. I'm offended by the question. That's my answer.
We should have done our research into the dietary needs of our guest.
Well, you better make sure that next week someone's not lactose intolerant or something.
Oh,
That's
no. Can you imagine that? They probably say they take Weet-Bix with hot water. Ugh. Ghastly. No. Paul is looking at me with such disgust right now.
Someone did.
Yeah.
We had a lactose intolerant person on the show before. They said they take it with soy milk.
Well, see, but
that's fine. That's different
that's
to hot
still
water,
a type
though.
of milk.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's even just not take it.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Michael. And we'll hopefully get down and see you guys at the Butterfly Club.
Yeah, pleasure. Thanks so much for having me. Thanks, guys.